So this is for my lady, this is for my baby.
Guys, it is May bank holiday. I hope you are doing well. I am here in France, about an hour and a half from Paris, just over an hour from Disneyland Paris, which we went to yesterday. I'm here with about 30 of my mates from my hometown, and this is the fourth time I've helped organise a holiday in huts like these. And I want to tell you a bit about how we do it, and it just works so well for getting together to generate community. So I'm going to tell you a bit about how it works and show you a bit around Simple Bliss. I want to show you inside the hut. The key thing that makes these places work is the layout and the garden. It feels like a nice spa, a little place you can call home. I've been staying in here with my friends Alex, Emily and Joe, who's just gone home. And you've got the full kitchen, the bathroom. That's my bedroom. I was sharing it with Joe. You've even got a cheeky third bed up there. Fridge, tiny little toilet, and then the master bedroom, Alex and Emily's, which is nice. This isn't a brand deal or anything. It's just that we have found that as a community, this kind of model works. What it is we create a little Facebook group. In fact, I'll show you it. Make a little group called the French Adventure. And I just put it on the Facebook and make it open, and friends can invite friends. So 28 are going, 32 invited. I think there ended up being over 30 of us. I'll put in a little group shot of everyone. We always do it on the May bank holiday because it's so cheap, like £100 and something for the week for up to 6 people. That's £60 a person for 7 nights. That's like £8 or £9 a night you're paying to have this tranquility. And I'll show you, there's a lake, free tennis and swimming, there's bowling. It's an amazing place, but basically very, very simple, very tranquil. Just gives you time and space to connect and reconnect as a community. One of my friends, Christina, I used to see her all the time. She's been pregnant and had a baby for 8 months, and I didn't even know it happened. And so I got a chance to get to know Micah this week, and that's exactly what these weeks are for. So if you're part of a community, old friends from school or from some group, and you don't get to see each other anymore, I would highly recommend you do this. You go to one of these places like Eurocamp, or I think that one's called, what's it called? Canvas. Or even look on Groupon or Mighty Deals. I often use. I crawl these things all year looking for the right deal. Don't go for the cheapest campers. Go for the most expensive one, because they're still not that expensive. We're still talking £10 a night per person. Make sure your huts are grouped together, because it is a bit long, because like on this trip we've got some people on the other side of the site and it doesn't feel quite the same. But then you don't need to book for everybody. All you do is you book your hut with your group of 5 or 6 people, then make the Facebook group and tell everybody, look, what did I say? A few of us thought it'd be great treat to spend some more quality time together as a community next year. We like to have, like we have in many years gone by, and Caroline found a great deal, hard to come by these days. I hope you guys can make it. Here's the Groupon deal. It's basically 37 quid for your accommodation. It means that, at least in my friendship group, that means that whether people are single parents, nurses, teachers, or whether they're running their own businesses or doing YouTube, they can afford to come. And then you just see who wants to come. The key is about having open access, it's about making it inclusive for anybody to come. And actually being here with everybody, thinking about V2 now versus V1. Oh, firstly I want to show you my YouTube banner. Ollie from the Corco Creators Slack group helped me rejig the banner. If you remember, it was just a picture of me sitting on the frame of the hut. It's now a picture of me and Andy that Marie took last year, and I'm kind of watching him do the work on building the hut, which feels a lot more representative now for where we're at in terms of trying to get these spaces built in places all around the world. And also, I guess the subtle difference is it's sort of saying I'm using my art, if you will, of using my voice and creating YouTube videos, doing public speaking, etc. I'm kind of collaborating with the Corcovado project now. The Corcovado project is something independent of me, and I choose to put 3-4 days of my week directly into trying to build it through the channel, through building huts, through networking with people, and talking about the connections that come out of this kind of stuff. If you haven't seen it, go check out what Alfie and Zoe did with Daffy's this weekend, the A to Z gin bar. I absolutely love it. Daffy's is the base from Scotland, Strathmashy, and A to Z is the company that I've been helping Zoe and Alfie to form to help support them in their next stages of their careers. It's brilliant what they managed to pull together in a couple of weeks. I was sad that I couldn't be there, but can't be everywhere at once. Being here with all my old mates, it's really made me, I don't know, get back to the roots of it and realised that one of the main reasons I even went on this journey is because I'd had the benefit of living in a hut at the end of my garden for, well, it's 10 years now, but a number of years before I even went to the woods. I didn't realise this when I said V2 is about helping other people create those spaces, but I think I've decided on this trip that I'm going to make the original hut in my house the first city hut. It's not quite a city, it's in suburbia, but the first Corcovado hut at home. I mean, and yeah, a big part of V2 is about figuring out how we do Corcovado at home. It's Corcovado bases, putting these huts in amazing nature bases, but it's also how do we figure out how do we do these things and bring this philosophy to life in our daily lives wherever we live. And actually, I think it's time for me to also open up that space and share it with my local community, resourcing creativity and space and reflection. So I'm really excited actually to see what comes out of that, because for a lot of you who watch these videos, it might be a bit of a retreat, a bit of a haven to see the nature, but also it might seem a bit out of reach. Whereas I'm hoping that this whole way of looking at Corcovado at home will help people who live normal lives doing normal day-to-day grinds think actually we can cultivate a bit of this space in our daily lives. So, oh, my arm's getting tired. I always know I've talked for too long when my arm gets tired. Ouch. So I'll just swap arms and carry on. No, I'm joking. But I guess the final thing to say on that is just to encourage you, creating holidays like this that are cheap and accessible for people to join really, really does strengthen communities. Inclusive community doesn't just happen naturally. You have to create spaces where people get to connect and spend time on each other that they wouldn't normally if they had to invite each other around for dinner in their houses. You need to create those loose connections that allows people to meet and chat and go a bit deeper for the first time. And playing volleyball and hanging out at bars together is a perfect place to do that. Flipping good fun as well. Everybody needs a holiday.
But I might forget ya, life got down. Done better, miss like brow. You modify it. You my friend, I'm a lover.
If you just listen closely to what you can hear, it's like just nice quiet family bustle. A few birds, a little bit of an aeroplane or something in the background. So peaceful. I have never seen thinner hedges in my life, but they make unbelievable fences. I mean, look, literally it's as wide as my hand, but it's a great natural fence. Check this out, just 100 meters from my hut, the glorious lake. We've been doing pedalos and paddleboarding, bowling, table tennis. I mean, it just kind of blows me away when you think, well, what is 5-star? Like, what is it you're looking for when you go away? To rejuvenate, to connect. I mean, this is 6 hours, including the ferries, from my house, from the woods or from the hut in Leatherhead. And it costs about £35 for the week. What else are we looking for, people? And I can hear the volleyball. I've just got a beer to drink.
It's fine, we've all got a drink.
Yes, bruv.
No beer. You may as well join now.
So please come around, but I might forget ya, life got down. Done better, miss like proud. You modify it. Want you as my friend, I'm a lover. You don't know me, love you. I was thinking of you. There's no other woman in this world I put above you. Though I lost you, but I still endorse you. It is you, only you, of course you.
Shot.
Yes, alright!
Yo, the Thor. Oh! 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 That's... Yes! 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 Oh! 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 That's volleyball! That's volleyball! That is why volleyball is my favourite sport. Everybody helping each other. Watch that clip back and watch people saving each other, doing dodgy shots, then amazing shots, and you're doing it all to help each other. Very, very good.
So please come around, but I might forget ya, life got down. Done better, miss like proud. You're my FIA. Won't you have my friend, I'm a lover.
Cheers. I don't know if you guys find this, but as I've got older, I've realised that it's very easy to just... I'll get away from the speaker. It's very easy to just catch up with people rather than do life with people. Where you used to do things together, you can just meet up for a coffee and trade stories about what you're up to, but not actually doing it with them. But when you come for extended periods with people with no particular goals, in a hut, in a wood, or in a place like this, you actually get to do life together. Like volleyball or going onto the beach and dunking people like we just did our mate. And that is what life is about. But sometimes we need more extended periods of time with people to get some experience like that, which modern life doesn't always offer. So that's another reason why I'd recommend that you try and do a thing like this. I've got to show you this beach thing that we've been playing at. Look at them. Can't stop the volley. Steve. I can't see the screen at all. Think about the dynamics of this volleyball game, right? Everyone's in one circle. There are no teams, no winners and losers. Just have fun trying to help each other to keep a rally going. What it means is the weaker players who hit it sideways get saved by the better players. And it's probably my favourite game because there's no winners and losers. You're just all in it together. Send it, send it! Of all the pine needles that I've eaten since I went up to Daffy's and realised you could eat them, these are by far the tangiest and the meatiest, if I can say that about pine needles. If you know what this pine tree is, let me know, because I've never seen one like it before. Guys, I think that's about all I got for you today. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm on holiday, aren't I? Yeah, take care of yourselves, look after each other. I'll see you next Thursday, 9 p.m.
Won't you hear my friend, no my lover?